Right, viewers, I'm going to be straight up honest with you now. I've already recorded this episode, and then two things happened. One, actually, this is weird, right? So, if you're in my Discord, you know what's basically happened. My save got corrupted, so I've had to replay it from the Monday episode. So we're talking 2 months. 2 whole months, including a transfer window, which I'm going to go a little bit more into detail in a sec. But the other thing, I can't even show you the footage of the episode because it didn't save properly. How weird is that? 2 things went wrong on the exact same episode. So hopefully, I'm recording this now, it actually works. I've set up to go to save in a different place. I've saved it on multiple occasions. And because my save getting corrupted, I have now learned that I need to do a rolling save and do autosave. So make sure you please do that yourself as well. Because I've just been playing, I think, now for about 4 hours. And I've had to go through and do roughly the same. And to be honest, I've put a lot less of an effort in of what I did the first time round. And to be honest, I think the results are the same, but maybe the outcome of the transfers are a little different, or they're definitely different. Maybe they're worse. I don't know. But what I'd like for you to do is let me know down in the comments, or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I want your opinions. Is my transfers a good thing or a bad thing? Because I've let a couple of players go, and I don't think you're going to be very happy about it. Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. Am I right? So, in both iterations of this episode, Miguel Baeza leaves. And in this iteration, he went to Wolfsburg, and the other one he went to Sevilla. So, 2 decent teams who are higher than us in the leagues. And in this iteration, he actually went for about £5 million more than what we got for him in the last one. So he kicked up a fuss the first time. The second time round, we had an offer in which was more than what I sold him for the first time round. So I thought, if I reject it, he's going to kick up a fuss anyway. I know that's what's going to happen. So I just accepted it. Unfortunately, the rest of the squad was a bit unhappy with it. They're just going to have to put up with it. Miguel Baeza is at our club no more. However, remember, last couple of episodes, he hasn't been playing that well for us. So 33 million was the total amount that I got for him. And on the grand scheme of things, he looked like he could have potentially have had a better season than what he had the season before. And the season before that, he had the same amount of assists as what he had last season. Just a lot less goals, but in, almost 20 less games. But I don't know. I think it was the right time to move Baeza. We've also changed the formation, and we're going to talk about that as well, because you might think I've gone absolutely crazy. But I've also changed the formation in the other iteration of this save too. So that was when I didn't have to play for 4 hours, and I was a lot less tired, because it is 1:45 at night. The night before this is coming out. So, late night Luke. Shirt's still on though, unfortunately. We also had this man leave, and you guys seen in the last episode that his his minimum fee release clause, got activated. The same thing happened in this one by the same team, Flamengo, on the same day, the day in between the games that we played, the 2 Dutch games. So certain things have changed. We didn't lose to AZ, however, we dropped points elsewhere, and we're actually in a worse spot than what we was when we played this game about 4 hours ago. So it's all sort of evened out. We're roughly in the same spot. I haven't gone on like a mass winning spree and end up being better. Like nothing, no shenanigans has happened. We've also got through all of the cups, but we'll talk about that in a sec. Sinistera also left. We got a lot of money for him as well. 9.5 million for a player who hasn't really played for us recently, and I was just happy to see him go, to be honest. Blesser also left us for 5 million. If you remember rightly, we brought him in for 700k, so a nice bit of profit, but that is it for the outs. Let's talk about some ins. Now, both times when we lost Lokonga, I managed to sign this man, Sandro Tonali. And the first time we lost Lokonga, the story went like this. As the signature was signed and he left, I thought, Christ, what am I going to do? Of course, we just brought in Locatelli, so that's not too bad, to be honest. We basically filled that spot before he left. However, in my mind, I was thinking, I still need another player, centre midfield. And I knew Sandro Tonali the second time round had the minimum fee release clause of 22 million, £22.5 million. Snapped him up straight away, and I think he's better. What do you think? Do you think this guy's better than Sambi Lokonga? I think so. We also signed this man, Domen Lesjak. Now, he is 17, and he is a beast already. And I only got notifications through because other clubs were going in for him. He played for Maribor. He is Slovenian. 17 though, I think this guy's an absolute monster and can be really good. 5'11". He looks a lot older, doesn't he, than 17, granted. The regen face pack. We picked him up for 16 million. Now, the reason why I don't know whether the transfers that we made this time round are as good as last time round is because last time round we signed Victor Osimhen. Yes, and I'll show you him now because he's an absolute monster and I was so happy, and he scored in the game we signed on his debut. But unfortunately on this game, he signed for Bournemouth immediately, so we picked him up for 27 million after him being transfer listed for over a month. This time round, Bournemouth snapped him up 32 million as soon as he went on the transfer market. And he's already scored 2 goals in 3 games, so that sort of breaks my heart. I've always wanted to manage Victor Osimhen. He looks like an absolute animal, and I still won't get my chance. Maybe he is like my kryptonite. But Domen Lesjak, let's not write him off though. He could be better. Let's just think he's going to be better because he already has the current ability of 132. And he's 17. I think he's going to be better. So long-term planning, this man will be better. Now, you might be thinking, Luke, you've let go of a couple of wingers there. Yes, because we have this tactic. Now, yes, I've gone a little bit crazy. However, I've used it a couple of times now, and it's been really good. So we actually got rid of the wingers, and because really in my mind, I've always wanted to go to this kind of formation, mainly because I wanted to have 2 up top, and I wanted to have that attacking playmaker role. And I said I'd stay away from the Phantom Menace. So I wanted to make sure that I designed my own tactic, and I think I quite like this. We have a lot of really good centre midfielders and attackers and strikers. We have a lot of really good youngsters going through the middle of the park and some good first team players going through the middle of the park. And I don't think we have enough wingers in the future. The wingers that we do have, I don't think will reach the heights of what we are looking for in a couple of promotions' time. The only outside option that I think will exceed that is Eric Riera. Even Baeza, I think, had a ceiling, which I don't quite think he would have managed to outcome in the future. I think Arsakan and Banis, all really good players for this level, but the next step, I don't think so. So what I'm trying to build now is a bit of a stamp. This is how I would like to play. 2 at the back, 1 in front of them, but the 2 wingers, the 2 wing backs, slightly further up. And I don't think that really negates like defensively, mainly because these guys now are right on the toes of the attacking playmakers on the wing, and that I think is a good thing. Instead of being here where they have to run at the attacker, or the attacker runs at them, they're already there. They're also available for us on the wings. We are going to be going to play more narrow. It makes more sense to do that. And usually we'll have Tonali in here. However, he is suspended. We won't have the lineup thing today because I've already done it once and it takes me ages to do. So we won't go through that again. But anyway, this is what I'm thinking. A deep line playmaker on defence. My favourite role on the pitch. We get that back. We also can play the midfielders that we have in abundance, which I was like part rotating and I wasn't necessarily happy with, because we've also got like 3 or 4 really good centre midfielders in the youth squad, and we're going to highlight one of them today. So, and I don't want to get rid of the cam roll because we got Renier and because we got Ferry Sturras and Uatara. I think it would be stupid to. So this is what we have come up with, and I actually quite like it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Is this a formation you've ever played with before? The 2 at the back? I like it. So yes, this is the team we're going to go for in today's episode. Maybe I'll go through the tactic another time. I just want to get on and get this done now because number 10 for Lesjak, straight in there, number 10. He deserves it. Bless him. He's bolden at the age of 17. I know how he feels. So in the game that we actually played this before, we won it and we went top of the league with it. Oh damn, I didn't even go over it. Sorry. Right. how we got on in between the games. So, unfortunately. Now, like I mentioned, the 2 games that we played here in the episode the other day, I've had to replay. So we won 6-4, which we did win that game anyway, not by 6-4. And we also won 3-1 in the game that we lost. However, we went on to draw 2 games since, and in the run-up to this game beforehand, we didn't draw we lost. No, we won all of them. So we've actually dropped 4 points there instead of the 3 there. So we're actually 1 point less than what we was in what would have been this episode. I hope you're following this. I hope you're not as confused as what I am describing this. But these things happen, okay? I'm an idiot because I do so many tactic testers and stuff where I holiday through a season. I don't have autosave on unless it's the year. And I've just too lazy to change it every time I go and play a game. So that's my bad. Luckily, we do the Patreon thing, so it was uploaded to then, so I'd have had to go all the way back to August. But thankfully, not that far. Anyway, this is how we've been getting on, and we've gone through the cups. We've gone through the cups massively. So 2 cup wins there, another cup win there, means that we go through to the quarterfinals. 1 quarterfinal here against Tenerife, a game we should easily win. Now, if we have a look at this quarterfinal on the rules, look at the money that you get from these games. If we win this next round, which we definitely should do against Tenerife, we get 12.5 million and 1.5 million just for appearing each round. So that's 3 million, and that's unbelievable. And if we go through, which we probably should, to the semis, the least amount we're going to get is about 15.5 million as well, potentially even more. And then if we go even further and go on and win the thing, we should get enough, about 30 million. Now, the games that we have left, the teams that we have left, we've beat all of them. I'm pretty sure we have beat every single one of these teams in this save. Maybe not Lorient because they're so far down we haven't played them. So if we don't win this cup competition now, it looks really bad on us. But I've neglected the cup so long, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have, because we have a lot of chances here to make a lot of money. And maybe this is what's going to be good for us in the long run, because more money means better transfer budget. Better transfer budget means better players, better performances in the league. Talking to you like your children and you've never played this game before. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we also beat AZ 4-0 in the other cup, the FA Cup version. And in that game, we go on to the quarterfinal against Arsenal. So a big tie there. Less money in the quarterfinal, and you're against a bigger side. So it's a bit strange. I mean, we will never go on and win this because of the likes of PSG and Man United, Juve, Man City are also in it. So if we do miraculously beat Arsenal, we will have to play some of those teams who, I mean, some of the sides, it's unbelievable the amount of players that they got in the World Super League. And hopefully we will be up there soon. So I'm not too bothered about that one so much. But the other one, I'm really intrigued with. But a few good performances, of course. Copenhagen, we beat them 1-0 with a Kelvin effort. We also drew 1-0 against PSV. That's unfortunate. Drew against Villa. Again, unfortunate stuff. But as it stands, we are currently sat in second place, just 2 points behind Mainz, who are playing tomorrow. So, if we win, we go top briefly. So here we go then. New formation. It played really well last time. I bet it won't this time. I bet we'll end up losing and I'll be gutted. But we got Ryan Brewster, we got Morelos, it was Victor Osimhen, which we won't talk about anymore. And we also have Les Jack on the bench, and hopefully I can give Les Jack his debut, and hopefully he can perform just as good as what the majority of our season has been like and get on the score sheet. That's the best scenario for me. Well, here we go. Looks like we're going to be defending a free kick, and oh my god, they've hit the post. Armini, get rid of it. Armini had a massive bid for 40 million, I think, from Liverpool. He kicked up a bit of a fuss, and I managed to keep hold of him. Shallow leading off. Locatelli. Renier. Oh, it's been blocked. Please don't tell me that was our actual effort, though. Kelvin's going to pick up the ball. Lots of time and space. Pulls it back. Again. No opportunity there. Iter. That's a weird ball. Nobody's there. Maitland-Niles going to clear it. Zakaria. Hasic. Please don't let it be their actual highlight. There we go. Jerry? Jerry's getting a nosebleed. He's played in Morelos. What a ball that is. Morelos, you should be scoring, man. We also had a bid of 30 million for Morelos, AC Milan, and he rejected it, which I thought, well, he's loyal, because I was quite happy going to let him go. But £30 million, and he was like, nah. And he stayed. And Milan are in like the Super League. I actually got offered a job for him. Half time then. It is 0-0. Not too bad a performance. I think we've been alright, but my assistant manager wants to tell us it's disappointing. Okay, it's fired him up. That's good. My assistant knows what he's doing. That's always good as well. So we're still playing on attacking. I want to keep that. That's the main thing I want to do. I want to always play attacking football. Even when we play against Arsenal, I'll stick to my guns. Kelvin! Oh, Kelvin, whisper. An absolute whisper away. It kissed the post as it went out. I love that saying. Love that saying. Can we start something here now? The only thing I'm worried about this tactic is getting overloaded on the wings if they have a good winger and a good fullback. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ryan Brewster's doing so well there. It's been pulled out. Salin. Renier. Nice triangle football. Locatelli. Back to Salin. Oh, it's lovely. Kelvin's now free. Pull it back if you can. Morella. Oh, how has he missed that? Oh, I was just about to make a substitute, but we do have a highlight. Now, I'll see how this plays out before I decide what I'm going to do. Kelvin's now picked it up again. He's been very dangerous for us. Morelos, yes, get in there. Third attempt. His third attempt is going to count. Everyone's surrounded him. Look at that. Oh, the team camaraderie. That's what I like to see. A couple of the players at the back there. The two centre-backs who I've left at the back, they're like, I ain't going all that way. I'll celebrate when he gets up here. I'll wait for him. But that's a cracking finish in the end. Oh, he's doing... It looks like they're kissing his boot. Oh, I still can't make the change. Maybe I should have anticipated that right after. If we score again, though, that's fantastic. Nacho Gil. Going down the wing. He's got a lot of opportunity to whip a ball in. Van Bournemouth. No one around him. So it does look like we're going to continue this highlight with us on the attack. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Armini. Play it out to Atel. He's got lots of time and space. He's our worst performing player on the pitch right now. And he's looking like he's going to change that. Oh, he's done so well. He's beat the same player twice. Pulls it back to Morelos, the goal scorer. Back to Ater. Nice little 1-2-3-4. Pulls it back again. Nobody's there. Kelvin is there. Fullback to fullback. Get in there. 2-0. Now we can make some changes. Now we can be a little bit more comfortable. So Ryan Brewster coming off the pitch for the debut man, Les Jack. What foot is he, by the way? I'm quite curious. Very strong right, but reasonable left. I'm happy with that. Really happy. Let's also bring on Ferry Sturras. I want to give this man some more game time because at the minute he's not accepting our new contract, and I don't want to lose him on a free transfer because he has a very high potential. So he's only got a year left on his deal. If he isn't going to sign before the end of the season, I might just have to cash in on him. Unfortunately, he's worth $6 million now. I'll be gutted if he left on a free. And the final player, I'm thinking we actually maybe take off Iter and put on Dagba, who can't necessarily play that role. He can play left back, but he can't play there. Maybe I'll have to train him in that role so he can cover both sides. But 70th minute, a nice 2-0 lead now, and we're sitting top. It may be a lot happier. I've got to admit, viewers. What a thunderbolt that is. Happy days from Kelvin. Corner ball. Whips the ball in. Les Jack's there. Go on, son. Jallo leading off. Oh, he's done well. It's a penalty. Oh, can we change it? I'd like to give it to our new man. It went so fast. What is the point in having that option there if you can't do it unless you are Flash? Morelos, he does score it though. He does score it. That's the main thing. We don't focus on that. It would have been nice for Les Jack to score on his debut, but still. Morelos steps up. I mean, to be fair, both of them look hard. So it would have been a nice fight to see them fight over the ball for that penalty. But it does look like we're going to comfortably win this game 3-0. The result stays as it was. We actually beat them 1-0 last time, so that's a better result. I'm happy, very happy with that. Now it's all down to minds at the for tomorrow's game. But for now, we're going to have a look at a player in our youth development. And that man is Riccardo Santarelli. Now, I do really like the look of this guy. However, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with him yet. He can play in a couple of different positions, and this position as well mainly would probably suit what he is good at. But at the minute, he's very natural in this position. But he doesn't have the best passing. He has really good vision, to be fair. Good flair, good dribbling. So, I mean, he's sort of like a weird player because he's also 6'3" at 17 years old and a cracking beard, to say the least. And I still don't quite know what to do with him. He is from Belgium, but with that name Santarelli, does he have... Yeah, Italian as well. I thought so. So I'm still a bit puzzled on what to do with this man, because he's not exactly the paciest of players, so it's pointless trying to train him to be a winger, especially now that we've come away from using wingers. So maybe training him to be the Mazzala or the box-to-box midfielder is probably a good option. The box-to-box midfielder, he probably does suit him the best. He's very good at dribbling, can get up the pitch quick. I think that probably is the way to go. If we have a look at his progress so far, he has come on leaps and bounds already since joining the club. And as you can see, I mean, my face is in the way. Let's move my face a sec. I'm very sorry. But as you can see, a couple of 2s there, a 3 on balance. So his physicals are coming along really nicely. A couple of really good mental attributes as well, and some technicals all going up with 1s and a couple of 2s there. So that's good to see, because he's already got 2 on passing, and we are training him to do the passing. We're also training to be a box-to-box midfielder. Now, the player traits, I'm thinking, arrive late in box. So maybe if we actually have a look at that, we can get our man Ollie to do that. Is that on movement? I think that is the best one to go for. That the bottom one there, arrives late in box. Ollie thinks it's a poor idea. Well, you got sacked from Manchester United. I still have a job. So, what do you think? Do you have a suggestion? I think it would be beneficial if he tries to beat his man repeatedly. Why would you want to do that? Why would I want him to keep repeating the same thing? I want to proceed my original idea, please, Ollie. Useless. Absolutely useless. So, I mean, we picked up this man for 80k from Genk because he wouldn't sign a deal. So, thankfully, we've definitely benefited from that. He's only worth 220k, but I would never accept anything less than like 20 million for this man, because I think has really high potential to go quite far in the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this man can develop like. He's already developing really nicely. He's constantly getting around about a 9 or a 10 training, because I always see his name pop up. And non-competitive wise, look, 27 games and 6 off the bench, 9 goals, 9 assists. So he's doing really well in the reserve and the youth league. So I'm happy with that so far. And I think if we go on to how he did last year, he only played 14 games, but he got 3 goals and 5 assists. So far so good for Riccardo Santarelli. Also a fantastic name, so I really like that. That does appeal to me, to be fair. 6'3", 17 years old. What I would wish to be that tall at that age. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on Riccardo. Please, if you can, drop a like. That would be absolutely fantastic. If anything, just because you can feel sorry for me that I've had to play all of that time, but I wanted to make sure I definitely had an episode out for you, so I'm playing very early into the morning, mainly because I don't know whether I'll have time tomorrow. We're looking after the newborn baby throughout the day. That's basically my day, and then I like to do this in the night. So if you can drop a like, that would be absolutely brilliant. Leave a comment down below what you think of our transfer. Just a yes or a no. That's all I want, really. Yes, it was good. No, it wasn't good. What do you think? Let me know. Was I right to let go of Baeza and bring in the people I did? Tonali over Sambi Lokonga? What do you think? I want to know your opinions down in the comment section below. And if this is also somehow the first time that you've stopped by and you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please smash that subscribe button. I think you can see by what's going on today, I have a lot of commitment to making sure I have very good content for you, and I hope you have enjoyed it. But we still also have about 50% of the people watching the videos, I'd say that, about 30% of people watch World Rotterdamination every episode who haven't subscribed yet. So please, if that is you, smash that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And one last thing before I go, massive thank you for everyone who stopped by for the Twitch stream the other day for our brand new save that we have over there. Link is down in the description for that. And we also have an episode of Tactic Tester on this channel on Sunday. Another one of Ryan Cassidy's. The guy's a genius. This tactic is also really good. You do not want to miss it. That comes out Sunday lunchtime, and I'll see you then. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, I have picked another one for you just down below. And if you want to support the channel anymore, then there is a Patreon there, which you can sponsor a player. Why not? Treat yourself.